That is a special feature of Kaishora. Without that attraction, if one remains like a small child, without any distinction between boy and girl, what is the meaning of youth? There is no meaning to youth. So when the Lord steps into Kaishora, he starts his various wonderful pastimes with the gopis of Raja. So that means what we have to understand is that the Lord's, the Supreme Lord's, the Supreme Absolute Truth, Krishna's original form is the Kaishora form. And the essence of Kaishora is attraction between man and woman. And so therefore, the Supreme Lord, because according to the Shastras, he is Raso Vai Saha. He is the reservoir of all pleasures. And so therefore, in his Kaishora form, he enjoys the topmost pleasure of loving relationship with the gopis. And so essentially, for the Lord to experience his highest pleasure, he manifests his Hladini Shakti in the form of the opposite sex, in the form of the cowherd girls, headed by Srimati Radharani. So, that is why the Vedanta Sutras also state, Janmadyasya Yataha. The Supreme Lord is he from the maintenance, creation, annihilation, all these things are happening. So we can understand this in two ways. Janma Adi, Janma, etc. That means Janma, Mrityu, the creation, maintenance, annihilation, all these things. So that is referred to as Janma Adi. Another way to understand is Janma. Janma refers to Janma, the creation, maintenance, annihilation, etc. And Adi refers to Adi Rasa. Even Adi Rasa is also coming from the Supreme Lord. So, what is this Adi Rasa? The Adi Rasa is the topmost original mellow that is there that the Lord experiences. Raso Vai Saha. The Lord is the source of all pleasures, and of all the pleasures, Adi Rasa, the first original pleasure that the Lord desires to experience in his Kaishora age is the pleasure in the relationship with the gopis. And all other relationships, Sakya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, Dasya Rasa, etc. are meant for supporting that Adi Rasa. That's why it's called Adi Rasa. Of course, this attraction between Krishna and the gopis is definitely not like the attraction which a boy and a girl experiences in this material world. The example is given to externally see it might look like the same. Like you take two metals. You take iron and you take gold. Now, if we compare both of them, both are metals, isn't it? When you say gold is a metal, iron is a metal, both are metals. That way both are same. But then, can we compare the value of gold and iron? You can never compare. Value of iron is 1 kg you will get for some 60-70 rupees. And gold, 1 kg is out of question. Even 8 grams you take, it will cost 30,000-50,000 rupees. So, where is the comparison? You cannot compare the two in terms of value. Similarly, although the attraction between Krishna and the gopis and a boy and a girl in this material world might look alike, there is a gulf of difference between the two. But the point is, because the Supreme Lord is the source of the Adi Rasa, he is the source of the attraction between himself and the gopis. And because we are amshas, we are part and parcel of Krishna, so therefore in this material world also, the attraction between boy and girl has to exist. We cannot deny this. Just like when a small particle of gold and a gold mine, if you compare the qualities, it will be the same. Quantity may be different, but the qualities are the same. So because we are a minute part and parcel of the Supreme Lord Krishna, we also have the qualities of Krishna. And because Krishna possesses that quality of getting attracted to Radharani and the gopis, therefore the living entities in this material world also have that natural innate attraction for the opposite sex. It cannot be stopped. Even in the spiritual world you go, there are men and women, there is attraction between them, but there is no sex life, there is no lust. The problem in this material world is that Adi Rasa becomes in a perverted form. It is expressed as the lusty desires between the boy and girl. Whereas in the spiritual world, in the attraction between Krishna and the gopis, there is no such lust. It is pure love. So, this we have to understand when the Bhagavatam is talking about the attraction between Devahuti and Kardamumuni and various other passages we will see. We have to understand this is because the Vedas accept this as a reality. It is an eternal reality. It is not an illusion. Attraction between man and woman is not an illusion. Why? Because that attraction is originally existing in the Supreme Lord. But that does not mean that we have to give free vent to it in this material world. Like I said, because in this material world, that original attraction that exists between the opposite sexes in the spiritual world, which is originally stemming from Krishna himself, is perverted in this material world, is contaminated with lust. And so therefore, that attraction between the man and the woman has to be restricted in this material world. It cannot be given a free hand that freely the boys and girls should intermix and should be able to express their relationship. No, because it is right now in a contaminated state. Therefore, restriction is required according to the laws of the material, the material laws according to the Vedic scriptures. The interactions between man and woman have to be restricted, and they have to be channelized towards spirituality so that our original attraction for Krishna awakens, and then we can become free from the contamination of the lusty desires.